Have you ever noticed how this happens? It seems like nothing out of the ordinary has happened. Just a routine work meeting, the usual debriefing about a missed deadline or a failed project. No one raises their voice, no one points a finger at you, and the boss speaks politely and vaguely. But there's a strange, heavy feeling hanging in the air. 3 departments botched the project, yet for some reason, you're the one who feels guilty. You return to your desk with a dull, exhausting sense of injustice. Inside, you're burning with the desire to justify yourself, to bring in the reports, to prove that your area of responsibility was handled flawlessly. But part of you understands, it's pointless. An invisible shadow has already fallen over you. You've already been cast in the role of the person responsible for the team's failures. Most people in this situation make the same mistake. They think it's because of their poor performance, a random turn of events, or their boss's bad mood. They believe that if they come in early tomorrow, do more work, and prepare a perfect report, the blame will simply disappear on its own. This is an illusion. It's not about the quality of your work. It's not about chance. The problem isn't that the system made a mistake and failed to recognize your merits. The problem is that the system worked perfectly. What you take for an unfortunate misunderstanding is a cold, structural process. You didn't fall victim to a manager's hot temper. You got caught in the gears of a mechanism that needs a quiet scapegoat to survive. Errors in the corporate structure aren't distributed by chance. They're distributed to where people are willing to accept them. Let's strip away the facade of office politeness and examine exactly how this architecture of blame distribution works. This mechanism has clear, sequential stages, and the first of them is the blurring of the boundaries of your responsibility. It all starts imperceptibly. You're asked to help a colleague, back up a neighboring department, or take on a task that has no clear owner. Officially, this is presented as a sign of trust, as recognition of your professionalism. The real mechanism looks different. The system expands the scope of your responsibilities, but doesn't give you the actual authority or resources to manage this new territory. You agree because you want to be helpful. But as soon as the project falls apart, the scope shrinks sharply to the limits of your title. Greater than it turns out that everyone was responsible for the success, but you're the one held accountable for the failure. Behind closed doors, a shift takes place. Collective achievement is transformed into personal defeat. Greater than this isn't chaos. It's a feature of the system. The second element of this mechanism is the language of hints and passive aggression. Greater than no one will ever tell you outright, it's your fault. True masters of corporate intrigue operate on a more subtle level. Greater than the letter includes the following statement. Unfortunately, not all participants in the process gave the task the attention it deserved. Greater than at the planning meeting, the manager sighs as he looks in your direction and talks about wasted time. You feel your frame of reference shifting. Greater than those around you pick up on these signals instantly. The system begins to isolate you even before any formal charges have been brought. Greater than you try to clarify whether this applies to you, but you get a vague reply. Come on, we're just talking in general terms. Greater than they make you doubt your own sanity. It's a form of psychological domination. It's not about the facts, it's about the atmosphere. Greater than the third step is to undermine your arguments by feigning objectivity. Greater than when you finally provide the charts, correspondence, and evidence showing that the failure occurred at a different stage, the system goes into deaf mode. Greater than people tell you, now is not the time to point fingers, we need to save the project. Or even worse, don't shift the blame onto your colleagues. That's not constructive. Greater than look at how neatly the logic has been twisted. Your attempt to defend the truth and expose the true nature of the error is being labeled as toxic behavior. Greater than you're being accused of not being able to work as part of a team, at the very moment when that team is making you the scapegoat. Greater than an official explanation requires maturity and silence on your part, whereas the actual mechanism simply closes the door to any excuse. Greater than the tables turn. The person on the right ends up being blamed simply because he brought up the rules. Greater than the fourth stage strikes at your most vulnerable spot, your professional self-esteem. Greater than being constantly under invisible pressure changes a person's inner chemistry. You start rechecking every letter 10 times over. Greater than you freeze up before hitting the send button. You expect a catch in every question in the work chat. Greater than the system has succeeded, external scrutiny has become your internal censor. Now you don't need to be told what's wrong. You look for flaws in yourself. Greater than you start accepting unfavorable terms, working overtime, and silently putting up with others' incompetence, just to prove that you're a good person. Greater than, but from the organization's perspective, it looks different. A person who is constantly making excuses and trying to atone for a non-existent fault sends the perfect signal. Greater than, he projects a willingness to be a victim. That's not modesty, it's surrender. Greater than, the fifth element is the final consolidation of the role. In any complex structure, there is a lack of security. Greater than, those at the top are afraid of losing their positions, while those in middle management are afraid of the wrath of those at the top. Greater than, for a system to remain stable, it needs a lightning rod. It needs an entity onto which systemic control errors can be shifted without altering the control mechanism itself. Greater than, and once this individual has been found and taught to remain silent, their role is set in stone. You become a functional element of the landscape. Greater than, people start saying about you, well, there's always some kind of problem with him. Every move you make is viewed through that lens. Greater than, even if you pull off a remarkable feat, it will be dismissed as a fluke. But any minor slip-up on your part will be taken as definitive proof that you're fundamentally unfit for the job. Greater than, the circle is complete. The architecture is in place. Now take a look at the whole picture. Greater than, these aren't isolated incidents, bad days, or quirks of your manager's personality. It's a cohesive, rigid, self-reinforcing system. Greater than, systeme ne nuzna spravedlivost, edge news and balance. Esli rukovodstvo prisonayet, CTO projekt provalilsa is za neshoursenoj strategy. Emu pridesa libo izmenet strategiu, libo uvalet top menedzirov. Greater than, but that's expensive, painful, and risky for the decision makers. However, if we were to announce that the project failed because a specific employee on the front lines overlooked something. Greater than. If someone didn't follow through or misunderstood the task, the system saves face. The pressure is off. Top management is protected. Positions are preserved. Greater than, you've sacrificed your reputation and your health for someone else's comfort. What are you to make of this realization? There are no easy answers here. Greater than. And no one can promise that the rules of the game will change tomorrow. The corporate world is a tough place. Greater than, but as soon as you begin to see how this mechanism works, you cease to be a mere cog in the machine. Greater than, the first thing you need to do is regain your clarity of perception. Stop confusing professional duty with a systemic trap. Greater than, when someone tries to make you feel guilty, don't let it get to you emotionally. Don't cry, don't get angry, and don't write long, angry letters in the middle of the night. Greater than, emotions are the fuel for the system. As soon as you start to put up an emotional defense, you're confirming that the blow has hit its mark. Greater than, speak only in terms of established facts. Stop giving the system what doesn't belong to it, your inner peace and your self-esteem. Greater than, if you are not the one who violated the rules, document this in writing in a concise, formal manner and step aside. Greater than, don't take on the responsibility of rescuing projects that were doomed from the start. Greater than, don't agree to vague tasks without clear evaluation criteria. If someone tells you, do something over there, respond by saying, greater than, I am ready to do specifically this and that, by this deadline, provided I have this information. Keep the system within the boundaries of the documents. Greater than, change your mindset. Realize that you don't have to conform to a system that's trying to swallow you whole. Greater than, a clear understanding of what is happening strips manipulators of their main weapon, invisibility. They are powerful only as long as you believe in their objectivity. Greater than, but when you look at your boss and realize that his polite rebuke is just an attempt to cover up his own mistake in front of the shareholders, the magic disappears. Greater than, you are no longer vulnerable. The world around you won't become a fair place overnight. Greater than, corporations will continue to look for someone to blame for their mistakes. Office politics aren't going anywhere, and the pressure won't go away. Greater than, but now you can see a map of the area. You know where the traps are set and how the hidden springs work. Greater than, you no longer run around the maze hoping to be praised. You understand the system. Greater than, but a person who understands the system no longer belongs entirely to it. They regain control, agency, and, ultimately, their freedom.